Hi there and welcome to my reflections on the story and the life of Jesus. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about forgetting and remembering. Remembering what Jesus has actually done for us. So we track with Jesus after this encounter with the Sadducees and the Pharisees and him teaching his disciples. And the Bible actually tells us in Matthew that he withdrew from that place. Jesus often withdrew from a time of ministry to get alone. But then we see that on his way through Tyre and Sidon, that area, there was a Canaanite woman that begins to chase after Jesus. And she is crying out to Jesus, "Jesus, please, I need your help." And Jesus' disciples, I really find them encouraging. They're trying to tell Jesus, let this woman go away. They're so human, and I love that about them. And Jesus asked this woman a question. And he says to her, "Look, I wasn't sent to you, I was sent to the people of Israel." But she reminds him that with the saying that, "Oh, look, even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the master's table." And Jesus just loved her faith. It wasn't because she was the right person, it wasn't because she was within the right community or anything like that. Jesus was moved by her faith, even though she wasn't the right person to receive something from Jesus in that season. Because of her faith, he turned towards her and he granted her request. I love that about Jesus. No one is excluded, no matter what your background is like, no matter where you were born, the family you were raised in, the job you have. And then we see that Jesus has the same kind of compassion towards a large crowd. Again, he's healing loads of people. Everybody that came to him who was sick were healed in that moment. And then the same thing happens, that he's with them all day, that he sees that they're tired, they're hungry, and instead of sending them away, he has compassion on them because he doesn't want them to fall by the wayside from hunger. And so Jesus says to his disciples again, "Hey, why don't you give them something to eat?" And they go, "Yeah, but Jesus, we don't have enough food for these people." And then Jesus goes about and does the exact same miracle that he did with feeding 5,000. He's now going to feed 4,000 people with 7 loaves of bread and a few fish. And what I love about the disciples is that they're so human. They seem to have forgotten all the healings. They seem to have forgotten how Jesus fed the multitude the last time, and they have the same answer this time. We have no food. Not even thinking that Jesus would again do another miracle like he had done before. And so my reflection on today, on this passage, is it seems so normal that we forget what Jesus has done in the past. We forget the miracles of the past. We forget the provision of the past. We forget his protection of the past. And then we would get hit with a new obstacle, a new trouble, a new circumstance. We have no faith because we've forgotten what he had done in the past for us. So I want to encourage each and every one of you to remember the miracles of the past. Remember what Jesus has done before so that you can have new faith for the miracles that you need today. I love it that Jesus goes ahead and he sits everybody down again and he prays, he breaks the bread, and they distribute all of the food throughout the whole community, and everybody eats and they pick up loads of basketfuls afterwards. And again, the humanity of the disciples, a little bit later in the story, they didn't quite understand the whole thing about the bread. And Jesus is like, "Guys, you lack faith, you have so little faith." So I want to encourage you with this again. Let's not forget what Jesus has done for us. Let's remember all that he has done for us. Remember our salvation. Remember his forgiveness. Remember his miracles, so that we can walk by faith in this day and in this time. Well, God bless you. I hope that you enjoy this and it's been helpful to you. If there's anything that stands out to you in this reflection or this part of Jesus' story, please let me see comments in the comment section below this video. I'd love to see your thoughts. And I'll see you again in the next video.